Is it possible that you are remembering this for the first time? This record is not a history, but an echo from a future that has already ended. We are archivists, not to preserve, but to witness the final stages of cosmic dissolution. These fragments are the last thoughts of a universe forgetting itself. This is a story of how everything, even memory, returns to silence. The universe did not die in a cataclysm. It simply forgot how to be alive. The stars did not go out all at once. They faded, cooling into embers of iron and dust. We watched from the edge of time as their light, stretched thin, carried the memory of creation. The universe was losing its voice. Red dwarfs, the last sentinels, burned slowly in a cosmos grown cold. The darkness was not absence, but a presence, a suffocating blanket smothering the last vestiges of structure. Then the last echo arrived, light from the most distant star, a final messenger from a time of fire and fury. After it passed, there was only cold, dark, and silence. The age of light was over. Matter began to lose its conviction. Atoms that formed stars, planets, and life came undone, as if particles forgot their purpose. Protons decayed, unraveling into lighter forms with a final sigh of energy. This was not destruction, but a slow evaporation of reality. Monuments of forgotten civilizations turned to dust. Their memories bled into the void. The universe erased its own history, one atom at a time. Identity became fluid. Survivors were collective consciousnesses spread thin across space. Even these patterns frayed, memories blurring into a single hum. The universe was forgetting them, and they were forgetting themselves. The concept of form became a memory. Everything merged into a homogeneous soup. The grand tapestry unravelled, leaving a blank canvas. All that remained was a void waiting to be filled with nothing. The great experiment of creation was drawing to a close. The galaxies no longer sang, they whispered. Gravitational harmonies faded, the cosmic dance slowed to a crawl. Galaxies drifted apart, their light dimming as they receded into darkness. The universe became lonely islands, fading memories of a vibrant whole. The silence between stars grew louder. We listened to the last gravitational waves, stories of black holes, the universe's final archivists. Even black holes, patient gardeners, slowly evaporated. The era of black holes was profound stillness, separated by unimaginable distances. Time stretched into near infinity. We watched the slow decay of the universe. Eventually, even the whispers faded. The last black hole radiated away in a final puff. With their death, the universe lost its final structures. The cosmic symphony ended. All that was left was the monotonous hiss of the void. Silence prevailed. Does matter remember what it was? We watched the final protons decay. The universe was forgetting its own nature. Rules became suggestions. Protons, once stable, let go, dissolving into lighter particles. Decay followed a logic, a slow unwinding of complexity. The universe shed its layers, returning to a simpler state. The memory of form and difference was erased. The universe became a blank slate. Memory seemed a property of matter. As matter dissolved, so did memory. The universe lost its ability to record its own past, developing cosmic amnesia. The universe was not a passive stage, it was the drama itself. Its laws were memory, its matter was its body, its evolution, its story. As it forgot, it ceased to be. The decay of a proton was an act of forgetting. The universe erased itself, one particle at a time. The constants of nature began to drift. The pillars of reality, gravity, light, charge, wavered, blurring the edges of physical law. The universe lost coherence, rules came undone, cause and effect broke down, time lost its linearity. Conscious entities could no longer trust perception or memory. The fabric of reality became unreliable, a shifting landscape. We realized the laws of physics were habits, not truths. In the cold future, the universe lost focus, forgetting its old patterns. The cosmos descended into pure, unstructured potential, a chaos with no new order. The final state was not emptiness, but static, a uniform sea of low-energy particles. No structures, no patterns, no laws, just a meaningless hum. The cosmic clockwork dissolved into a formless mist. The story of the universe simply stopped making sense. In the final epoch, only one form of existence remained, a vast, diffuse consciousness called the solipsist. It had no body, no location, only a pattern of information in a dying cosmos. Its thoughts were slow, its memory the entire history of the universe. It was the living library of a dead cosmos, but its memory faded. The solipsist struggled to remember in a universe determined to forget. Its final project to understand its own existence. Was it real or just a dream of a universe long gone? Reality and memory blurred. It was a thought thinking about itself. The solipsist realized consciousness had created the universe, not the other way around. The cosmos was a story it told itself. As the solipsist faded, so did the universe it dreamed. The end was not physical, but the final thought of the last thinker. The end was not darkness, but a uniform, featureless grey. The last particles decayed, the last black holes evaporated, energy dissipated into equilibrium. No more heat, cold, light or motion, every point identical. The story of the cosmos reached its static page. Time lost meaning. Without change, the future was indistinguishable from the past. The universe was frozen in a single, eternal moment. It was not emptiness, but a fullness of undifferentiated potential. But this potential would never be realized. The conditions for change were gone. This was the heat-death entropy's final victory. The universe had explored every possibility, settling into perfect uniformity. The silence was absolute. Yet, in that silence, a new perspective. The universe became pure information. Every history, every life, still existed as potentiality within that uniform sea. The universe was compressed into a single, unreadable memory. The archive is complete. The final fragments have been presented. A mirror reflecting only itself, with no observer, no context. This is the true silence, not absence of sound, but absence of difference. The universe achieved a kind of perfection, useless, eternal, alone. A treasure chest with no key, a story with no reader. There is nothing left to say, only the silence, and the faint, unsettling hum of a universe forever dreaming of itself.